I'm Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do my April wrap up. I am still not used to filming here because it's really weird because I'm standing up, so I'm like, feel like I'm moving way too much, and if that really annoying you, let me know. I'll try to do something about it. Can't really promise anything though, but I'll try my best. Anyway, so today I want to talk about the books I read in April, and the first book I finished was Earth's End by Elise. I have Water's Wrath waiting for me on my Kindle, but I am terrified, okay, you people. After the end of this book, I was a bit distraught. I may have cried a little bit, but it was 5 stars. Seriously, Elise just kind of, you know, gets hold of your heart, doesn't let go, and then slowly does this. Really enjoyed it. Cannot wait to see more. There was a lot of character development in this one. Holy bejesus, yes. I really hate Emperor Solaris. I really hate him. He's one of those people that I'm just like, I become violent when I think about him, okay? That is good but bad in kind of the same way. The second book I read in April is The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. I did this in a buddy read. Well, not really a buddy read. I was catching up to Michelle from Mish Ellis Life. This is a reread for me. I first read this in September, I think, of 2014, and the Mistborn trilogy is one of my all-time favorite trilogies ever. I feel like it's such a satisfying trilogy as a whole, and in this reread I just realized how much I love this world and how intricate it is. And I also saw a lot more of the clues that Sanderson put in this first book. But anyway, this is one of my all-time favorite reads. It is still a 5-star for me. I kind of find it weird to rate books compared to these books because in my opinion, Sanderson's just in a whole other level. So I just give them 5 stars because they're awesome. If you haven't read this yet, don't be intimidated by how big they are. Seriously, just read them. You'll be so happy. They're so readable. I think I read this one in about a week. The next book I read in April was Big Magic by Gilbert. This book is non-fiction. It's about creative living, and I usually don't read non-fiction, and I definitely don't really read non-fiction of the self-help kind of variety, but I really love this. There was something about the way Elizabeth Gilbert looks at creativity that really kind of resonated with me. I love that she said either in Greek or Roman times, people didn't talk about people who were geniuses. They would talk about people who had geniuses, as in like genius spirits like living in their house and helping them to be creative, which is something that I really kind of like because in a way it takes some of the pressure off, and I feel that without all that pressure you put on yourself while trying to create things go a lot better. It has a lot of stories about Elizabeth Gilbert's own creative life, about people she's met, so it's just a lot of really small like chapters. They're quite little anecdotes, little vignettes nearly, but I really enjoyed this. It's not big, it's not long, but it reads really well. I think I gave it 4.5 stars out of 5, so yeah. And the final book I finished in April was Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy and McGinnis. I give this 5 out of 5 stars. Trina's been telling me to read this since I started BookTube, probably even since before that. I'm so happy I finally read this. I got this for Christmas actually. This is a very gritty and realistic look at what our life could be like if we lost electricity. I felt like everything was so realistic. It wasn't overly dramatic. It wasn't overly romanticized. There was a bit of a romance in there, but it didn't kind of take over from the survival story. I'm so looking forward to reading the companion novel, A Handful of Dust, which is actually about the little girl in this having grown up. If you haven't read this yet, go read it. Just read it, please. Do yourself and me a favor, just read it because I want to like be able to fangirl over this book with as many people as possible. I also started reading The Well of Ascension, which is the second book in the Mistborn trilogy, last month, but I haven't finished that yet. So there you have it. Those are the books I read in April, which is not too bad actually. I also did Camp NaNoWriMo. I had a target of 10,000 words and I hit the target. I really enjoyed it actually. I only had 5 writing days, but I felt like during those days that I really could focus on the writing. I got a lot of work done. So I have another target for the month of May, which is going to be 15,000 words, which I'm probably going to hit because I had a good writing day yesterday and I wrote about 5,000 words. So if you'd like to see any more writing kind of videos from me, let me know down below in the comments. Also, do tell me what was your favorite book you read in April. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye!